3 videos in one day?
Oh my god!
So I'll be honest with you, I wasn't gonna do this video at first, but at the time I did the first 2 videos, which I only did the first one, which was the Flash Thompson one, because I wanted to get that off my chest. And then I decided, you know what, let me talk a little bit more about critics and the fans, because that's just how I felt. And I didn't want to wait until, the last minute and then release that and then whatever. But then I decided, then as I was like editing those videos, I saw the Inhumans trailer and I was like, holy shit, I have got to talk about this. So the Inhumans, a show that's done by Scott Buck, showrunner of such hit, groundbreaking, quality, fantastic shows like Iron Fist.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And somehow, this show manages to look worse than Iron Fist did. Like, Iron Fist looked bad and it was shit. I'm not gonna sit here and, dance around it and, tap dance. I'm telling you, it was garbage. But like, this somehow manages to look worse. Like, fantastic bad. And I don't want to hear people crying in the comments. Not that people comment on my shit anyway. But should there happen to be people that comment on this video, I don't want to hear people crying about, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That first thing was bad. This is Marvel. And it looks about as cheap as that movie did. And it looks about as poorly acted as that movie did. It just looks bad. It looks as bad as fantastic. It really does. And somehow it manages to make it somehow makes Iron Fist look good. And that was a terrible show. I mean, then again, I don't think I have to worry about anyone because I've seen the comments for the trailer, and like literally more than 99% of the people, like 99% of the people in the comments are just like, this show looks like garbage. So I don't think I have to worry too much. But yeah, let's just get into. Woof. Let's just get into it. The first frame already looks bad. I'm kidding. There's more dog shit on the way. Don't worry.
Sooner or later, the humans are going to find us up here.
Haven't they already? I mean, there was the moon landing. I mean, what about that? Unless they're trying to tell us it's a hoax or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just curious about that.
You should have known this day was coming. Are we supposed to follow our king?
That's another thing. Why does Medusa in this show look like Alice Krige in like the 90s or 80s? Like, she looks straight up like Alice Krige in this show. What is wrong with her facial bone structure? What the hell is that about?
And remain as silent as he is. We need to go to Earth now. We've been hiding here too long. Let's go to our rightful home. If we were on Earth, we would have a glorious planet to live on, thrive on.
Ewan Rowan isn't cutting someone's dick off in his trailer yet. I hope I said his name right. Plus, what the fuck am I, CinemaSins? Ugh.
You're talking about betraying your brother. You're talking about treason.
That's another thing. Medusa's hair in this show, in the trailer so far, has not done a goddamn thing. Like, doesn't that shit, like, move, like, continuously? Like, it just constantly moves and shit. Like, for no, it's like it has a mind of its own. There's this fucking thing, I think in Future Fight, or one of these Marvel games, where she's actually using her hair as a fucking throne. Holy shit, that's fucking badass. I don't see her doing that here. They better fix something. But this is Scott Buck, so I don't expect much.
You're blind to his intentions. Right or wrong, he's dangerous.
Oh my god, I want to dick punch her anus. Fuck, she's cute. Just saying. Like, whoever plays Crystal in this show, she's cute as fuck. Looks better than Medusa, I'll tell you that much. And I saw pictures of the actress who plays Medusa without all the Inhumans. She looks way better for some reason. Like, I don't... What do they add like prosthetics or some shit? She looks nothing like what I saw on the Google when I googled the character. I googled Medusa for the Inhumans show and for that little side by side Alice Krige Medusa shot, and I see other pictures of her not as Medusa, and I'm like, she looks so much better. What did they do? What is going on? This fucking show is like throwing me for a loop right now.
What I'm talking about is freedom. Freedom for all Inhumans. Are you going to use your voice to kill your only brother? Stop it!
No, fuck you. You should have kept his mouth. If you knew he had the power to destroy shit with his voice, which he doesn't. I'll get into that a little later. But if you knew he could attack you with just a whisper, why don't you have his mouth covered? You know, when they fucking had Loki's mouth covered in Avengers, and he doesn't have the power to fucking blow down cars with his fucking voice. Like, so what stopped him? Like, oh, you wouldn't kill your own brother. Oh my God, he's gonna kill his own brother. No. That is already a stupid scene. That's already stupid. Like, Jesus Christ, why don't you just fucking cover his mouth just in case? Have him handcuffed or hogtied, have his mouth covered so he couldn't speak. That's all you get. What? This show uses no fucking logic already, and it's a fucking trailer. Like, come on. And did I mention how much this show looks like a low-budget fucking sci-fi original series or movie? And this has a high budget, too. It's like $100 million budget for the show. What the fuck did they do with the budget? Because this looks terrible. The fucking production design looks terrible. The costume design looks terrible. What the fuck are they doing? Watch out for that blob of CGI! Actually, it looks like the fucking... It kind of reminds me of that fucking frog dog thing, monster beast from fucking John Carter. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Oh, just a little bit.
What the?
Oh shit, Martian Manhunter. I know it's Triton, don't tell me. I got it. It's just... He looks like Martian Manhunter. Not even from Supergirl. He looks like Martian Manhunter from fucking Smallville when he would mutate into a Martian from time to time. That's what he looks like to me anyway. Yeah, no amount of IMAX cameras is going to save this garbage. It didn't help Michael Bay. It's not going to help you. So, blow me, I guess.
We will not let anyone or anything stop us. We will create our destiny.
I'm getting Thor vibes from this, but I'm also getting the feeling that this is like a discount X-Men. Like, all right, well, we can't have the X-Men rights, to put in the MCU. We'll just shove Inhumans down everybody's throats. Because everybody loves Inhumans over X-Men. Like, no, that's not the case at all. And I really wish Marvel, and this is a little off topic, but I really wish Marvel would stop trying to manipulate the fans into hating Fox even more than they do. By, like, pulling little cheap shots like, oh, we'll take, Fantastic Four out of Marvel Heroes. We'll take them out of the comics, too. We'll do all this little extra shit just to kind of, if we do all this, maybe the fans will really help us get the rights back. Stop trying to manipulate the fans. And for the fans, stop letting these companies manipulate you. That's all this shit is.
Nothing.
Okay, those stock sound effects, I mean... This is the same franchise that gave us the fucking Avengers. Think about that. Don't tell me, oh, it's a different company. Marvel Studios is run by Kevin Feige. The other place is run by Ike Perlmutter. I don't give a fuck who runs what. It's part of the same universe. It's part of the same franchise. It's all included. It's all inclusive. I don't give a shit. It's just the same franchise that gave us the Avengers. I demand better. We should demand better. Stock sound effects. The fighting looks like it's something out of a fucking... of a sci-fi show. Every time I see this, I think, oh, it's a sci-fi or something, right? Then I keep remembering, oh shit, it's on ABC. This is terrible. It's fucking terrible. Oh man. Oh wow, I cannot wait to see this movie get slammed by critics and hear what kind of bullshit excuse the fanboys are gonna come up with for this one. Who are you gonna blame this time? You gonna blame SJWs? No. There's no SJWs to blame here. It's just the show is garbage. Oh wow. It's like, first of all, Scott Buck really fucked up Iron Fist. I have zero faith in this show. That's not even like an unfair. I mean, like I really lost faith in. If I hadn't seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 before seeing Iron Fist, like if I had seen Iron Fist before Guardians of the Galaxy, I probably would lose all faith in the MCU at that point. Like, no, I'm done. You know, Guardians 2 was the one thing that was like, wow, that was okay, not bad. And then I seen Iron Fist and I was like, this is a fucking atrocity. I can't. I don't know what the hell they're doing. What the fuck? What was that? That was ungodly. What? Who filmed this shit?
And keep us from being free.
Okay, so if you know anything about Inhumans, like I'm not saying you have to know, and if you don't know, then you're below me because you don't know. But if you do know anything about Inhumans, because not everyone knows Inhumans. Fuck, I barely know about the Inhumans. Like I barely know most of the Inhumans. I only know Black Bolt, Medusa, and Crystal. That's about it. Gorgon, Karnak, don't know much about. I don't know much about Triton. Other than he was kidnapped once because to be in a fucking movie. Then thank God for Ultimate Alliance on that one. But I know for a fact, because there's moments in the comic where they go, yeah, Black Bolt's whisper could like level an entire mountain or some shit. And I'm like, wow, that's a pretty powerful fucking voice and a pretty good motivator to keep your fucking mouth shut and not make a single sound. So I mean, his very whisper fucking demolished Apocalypse. It was a Thanos or Apocalypse. He did. It was one time he got brought into a fight with Apocalypse. All he did was whisper, like this slightest little, and that fucking almost. I think I killed Apocalypse. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure. I believe I actually killed Apocalypse. But the point I'm making is, his whisper is enough to destroy a mountain, right? That one grunt only blew out some fucking windows and knocked over one fucking car. What? Does Scott Buck actually know? Not even Scott Buck. Fuck him. Does the writers know? Like, the comic or anything? Why do they keep depowering these characters? You know? People don't know Scarlet Witch's powers are nothing like they are in the movies. And yet these fanboys always keep constantly saying, oh, it's accurate to the comic books. It's accurate to No, the fuck it's not. Stop saying that shit. You're fucking misinforming people. It's not accurate to the comic book. Stop saying that shit. Just because it has a fucking Marvel Studios logo on it doesn't mean it's fucking accurate. Stop. Stop with this misinformation. I mean, I swear, between Iron Fist and this shit, I'm almost convinced Scott Buck does not give a fuck. I did say that on purpose so it would rhyme. So don't leave a comment saying, "Oh, hey, that rhymed." I know. I did that. I purposely said it that way. But he doesn't give a fuck. I guarantee he's like one of those people who works there with Marvel Entertainment or otherwise. He figures, well, I don't have to put much effort into this because it's the MCU and people will go see it and like it no matter what because it's Marvel Studios related or MCU related. And he needs to realize, no, that's not the fucking case. It has to, and people are like, well, that might not be true, but how do you explain Iron Fist and the lack of effort put into that shit? I owe Jessica Jones an apology because that was a fucking boring ass show with only Kilgrave being the most interesting character, probably the only interesting character in the fucking show. I didn't give a fuck about Trinity or this chick who I forgot was in fucking Transformers like 10 years prior to this show or whatever. I didn't care about this crackhead or these two incestuous brother and sister fucking couple. I didn't care about Jessica Jones herself. I didn't fucking care. Okay? The best fucking thing Netflix has put out was Daredevil season 1. Season 2 didn't know what the fuck it wanted to be. Do we want to be fucking Punisher versus Daredevil, or do we want to be like a season with Elektra in the hand? I don't know. Just put them all together. Put them in a fucking bag. Shake them up. Throw them on screen. Fuck. And then Luke Cage was okay for the first part, and then it went downhill in the second half. Like, what the fuck is going on? But Iron Fist really was the one that really made me go, I don't think the people working on this shit give a fuck anymore. They're just like, throw shit on screen. People will like it no matter what because it's tied to the MCU. Why wouldn't they? They have to like it because it's tied to the MCU. We got a fan base that will shame people into liking this shit. So we're good. We don't have to, convince anyone to like it. This fucking, oh my God. This show looks terrible, and the stock sound effects is like even worse. It's like they didn't put any fucking effort into that. Like, at least come up with. It's like they fucking ripped sound effects files from a fucking Grand Theft Auto game and said, "Hey, let's put this in there." Fucking cheap douchebags. Like, fucking put some effort into this shit, okay? Even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. looks like a halfway decent show. The Netflix shows look halfway decent. They don't look that fucking cheap. That compared to this garbage. The fuck? Wow. Wow. Truth time. They depowered Black Bolt. They extremely depowered him. The show looks like cheap garbage from the Sci-Fi Channel. This show better improve because there's no fucking way. There's no way. Like, and don't tell me, it's not, or technically it's not the MCU because it's not Kevin Feige. I don't give a fuck. It's part of the same universe as the MCU. It's shit. Okay. Iron Fist was shit. This doesn't look any fucking. It actually looks worse. Because while Iron Fist was garbage, it didn't look that damn cheap. None of the Netflix shows do. This looks really bad. Well, at least I'm not the odd man out in this case. I mean, I'm not saying people can't like this trailer. There are probably a few people that do, and that's fine, but at least I'm not, this isn't like Age of Ultron again where I say the movie is shit and I feel like I'm the only person on planet Earth that didn't like the damn thing. In this case, I'm actually kind of glad I'm not just alone in not liking this. I don't know really a single person who's going over the top and going, oh my god, it's awesome, it's amazing. I don't know a single person on this site has been doing that.
Yes! Fucking love Lockjaw. Oh shit, Triton! Oh, I love the fucking throne room. I wonder, are they gonna show any underwater scenes? Holy shit, that looks awesome!
This shit doesn't surprise me in the slightest. It doesn't surprise me at all. Of course. Typical fucking Armin. And people want to wonder why I don't like him. Well, there you go. He's overreacting, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.